Hey folks, it's Amy K, your cocktail coach for you here tonight, live Monday evening. Woo! A doozy it has been. I've gotten the messages from left and right, near and far, from over across the land. Why is Amy K, the coach, not on live at 6? Well, let me tell you. Your cocktail coach had a little kerfuffle happen to her. So tonight we have the Chicago Bears taking on the Los Angeles Rams for Monday Night Football. And yours truly was going to do a Chicago-based cocktail-inspired drink. But it so happens that I was missing, Pam, if you can please, Pam, Steadicam, Pam. My beautiful, beautiful bar over here was missing a main element. So we are going to debut a Chicago-based cocktail for you, perhaps midweek. So get ready. You could have a double Amy K Cocktail Coach treat for you. So tonight, folks, you know what I thought we'd do? We are going to circle back to the very first cocktail that I did way back in March when this lovely pandemic began. We are going to do the classic Gin Martini because, hell, we all need one tonight, right, folks? So the Gin Martini is delicious. It goes back to, Pam, how many years now?
Ooh, it was created in the late 19th century.
I mean, my goodness. Steadicam Pam, thank you so much. She's always bailing your coach out here and there. So basically, the Martini has many, many, many variations. You can do a classic Gin Martini. You can do a vodka Martini. You can do the classic Vesper that came from 007 himself, shaken, not stirred. Vesper calls for gin and vodka. That is delightful. For those of you that I always suggest guests at the bar when they want to play around with a martini and they love vodka, I try to actually lure them into a Vesper to get them to kind of see what they're missing with the gin element. But tonight we're just going to do the classic Martini, one of mine and Steadicam Pam's favorites. So tonight we want to use, if you want to zoom in, Pam, you got to have your good old dry vermouth. There are many, many different types of dry vermouth on the market. I think Dolan Dry is one of the best out there. It doesn't break the bank. Very, very, very good to have. Many, many types of gin. I keep Beefeater on my home bar. Again, there are many, many types. Gin is so broad. Some gins are much more botanical than others. I think Beefeater is very straightforward. It's very clean. It balances out your martini well. I'm going to do mine tonight with a twist of lemon. Some folks like theirs a little bit dirty. Some people like theirs with no garnish at all. Some like it extra chilled with olives. I just really think it's nice to do a nice little squirt of the lemon. And then for the martini, 3 ingredients, folks. The 2 spirits, your twist, your garnish, and then we're going to use our wonderful mixing jar. You're going to need a bar spoon, and like I always say, folks, sometimes we can't get our hands on these wonderful bar tools. So if you don't have a bar spoon, use a chopstick. Use a long kitchen spoon. Then we're going to use our jiggers or anything that can measure liquid. You're going to need a peeler to give this a nice peel. As you can also see, we like our martinis because this lemon is a little out of whack, but we have enough for you tonight. And I have to say, Pam, who's on? Is my sister on by chance?
Your sister, Nikki.
Nikki.
Jim Betts.
Oh, Betts.
Sturks.
Oh my goodness, what blowing up on the gram tonight, folks. Well, the other reason I'm a little late tonight too, I've just been on a high. I mean, black and gold, 6-0. What can we say? It's just, who knew? Maybe COVID's good for Steeler Nation. I don't know. We're obviously going to need some ice for stirring, a cocktail strainer, and your favorite glass. This is one of my favorites, Pam, if you can zoom in. It's a nice little antique that we've had for a while, and it's beautiful to serve a martini in. But again, whatever glass you choose, it's your cocktail. So I'm going to teach you pretty much the classic style, but then I'm going to talk to you about different proportions that you can do. So first things first, as we like to say, start with your cheaper ingredients first, which will be your vermouth. In case you mess up, you're not going to waste all the gin. So Pam, we are going to do 3/4 of your dry vermouth. Boom, that is for Jill. Thanks for tuning in, Jill. Nikki, it's been so long. And then we're gonna do 2 ounces of your gin. Now folks, it's been a week. Like I say, day like 3,000 here of the pandemic. So we're gonna do a little extra. We're gonna do almost a 3-ouncer of that gin. So again, classic gin martini, folks like it 2-to-1. So 2-ounce gin, 1 ounce vermouth. Some folks like it 50-50, equal parts. They even like to put a little dash of orange bitters in there. Some folks don't even like vermouth at all. Another classic way is you can do what's called an in and out, where you would build this glass with a little bit of ice, and then you would literally just dump a little of that vermouth and kind of let it soak, and then you'll just dump the ice right out just to give it like a wash. A lot of folks like it that way too, but I truly enjoy, you know, having that vermouth in it. It just balances it out nicely. So now what we're gonna do, we are gonna chip some ice. Jim and Nikki, if you're still on, don't you just remember chipping this ice back in the day behind that bar? Now you're definitely gonna get some ice chips floating around, but don't worry about that. We will clean it up. Now we're gonna get this. So now for your martini, you wanna basically stir. Usually it's gonna be a good 30 seconds. You want your mixing jar to get really nice and cold. And then that's when you're gonna hit the sweet spot, as we like to say. You don't wanna over stir it because you don't wanna over dilute it and get it to be too watery. And I always suggest, we've talked about this in some of my classes, other videos, there's a thing called shitty ice versus good ice. So for your home bar, I always recommend trying to get those nice silicone ice trays because it keeps the ice really, really extra cold and it doesn't dilute it as quickly as just the ice that comes already in that plastic container that your fridge comes with. Yes, Pam, there's a question.
There's a question. Your sister would like to know, if you don't have a fresh lemon, could you use a squirt of lemon juice?
That's a good question, Jill. I think you can. But be very careful because that is, you know, store-bought, little sugary, concentrated. Just do like a bar spoon. So you'd basically take this little bar spoon and put a little dash and just kind of put that in. Very good question. Now we are going to pour this into our glass. Oh my goodness, beautiful. And I've taught this so many times. Nikki and Jim know, we've all cut off our fingers. When you're peeling, you don't even need to move the peeler. You just want to twist with the opposite hand. Take that right off. And we are going to squeeze this right into your glass. Now, a lot of times, folks, peeps make mistakes where they will hug the rim with the lemon. Lemon is just going to really kind of, it's not going to taste good on your rim. I love expressing the lemon or an orange peel, and an orange peel is really nice to grip it with around the whole rim. But a lemon, you just want to literally go over the glass, drop it in, clean up that bar. So there you have it, folks. This is your classic gin martini. Please, please, please follow me every week. I'm here to bring every day a Sunday fun day. I got Steadicam Pam. Sorry that I was a little bit late tonight, but just get ready. There could be a little pop-up live video this week for a Chicago-based drink. Have a great night. Stay safe. Make sure you get out there and vote. It's damn important. Cheers, everyone. Pam and I are going to sip on this together. Woo!